Have you ever had life knock the wind out of you? Maybe you lost someone close to your heart, failed at something you gave everything to, or watched a long-held dream disappear right before your eyes. In those moments, it feels like time slows down. The world continues to move, but you're frozen, numb, drained, and unsure if you'll ever feel whole again. And yet, here's something you need to hear. You can come back from this, not just as the person you were before, but as someone even more grounded, more self-aware, and stronger than you ever imagined. Loss doesn't have to break you. It can shape you. Like fire that strengthens steel or storms that cleanse the land, adversity carries within it the seeds of transformation. What you do in the days, weeks, and months after your loss will define your next chapter, and this chapter can be one of recovery, growth, and quiet strength. So today, let's talk about how to handle a major loss and come back stronger. These are 5 practical, emotionally grounded ways to help you heal and rebuild. Not just to survive, but to thrive. 1. Sit with the pain, don't rush the healing. Imagine a tree stripped bare in the dead of winter. No leaves, no flowers. From the outside, it looks like nothing is happening, but below the surface, its roots are alive. They're holding on. They're quietly preparing for spring. That's what grief is like. You may feel empty, but deep inside, something essential is still alive and growing. Our culture often pushes us to move on quickly, to get back to work, to smile and pretend we're okay. But true healing doesn't happen by running away from pain. It begins when we sit with it, when we allow ourselves to feel everything without judgment. That's not weakness, that's strength. The kind of strength that rebuilds your foundation from the inside out. Take 10 minutes a day. Just 10 quiet minutes to sit with whatever you're feeling without distractions, without trying to fix anything. Breathe, feel, let it be messy. Cry if you need to. Write in a journal if that helps. Some days all you'll feel is numbness. Other days the tears might come fast. But every time you make space for your emotions, you're creating a safe place inside yourself. A place where healing can begin. 2. Rewrite the story. Choose the meaning. When something painful happens, it's easy to feel like your story has ended. Like this loss is the final page. But what if it's just the end of one chapter? What if this is the turning point in your story, not the conclusion? It's natural to ask, why did this happen to me? But there's a better question to ask. What now? You can't go back and change what happened, but you can choose the meaning it carries going forward. That's where your power lies. Your story is still being written, and you're still the author. Think of the people who've lived through deep grief, serious illness, heartbreak, or failure, and came out not just whole, but stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. They didn't just survive, they transformed. Because they decided not to let their pain define them. They rewrote the narrative. Ask yourself, what did this experience reveal about you? What hidden strength did it bring to light? What lesson is tucked within this loss, waiting for you to uncover it? You may not find all the answers right away, and that's okay. But the moment you begin asking those questions, your story starts to shift. You move from victim to warrior, from someone broken by life to someone reshaped by it. 3. Rebuild your routine, one small step at a time. After a major loss, even the simplest tasks can feel exhausting. Waking up, eating, answering messages. It's like trying to swim through mud. But this is where the power of small steps comes in. You don't need to rebuild your entire life overnight. You just need to lay one brick at a time. Think of your daily routine like a house that's been hit by a storm. The foundation is still there, but the walls are shaky. You don't fix it by throwing everything back together. You start with one small, steady action. Wake up at the same time each morning. Drink a glass of water. Step outside and feel the sun on your skin. Make your bed. These little actions may seem trivial, but they send a powerful message to your brain. We're still here. We're still moving forward. Choose one small, non-negotiable habit. Maybe it's writing in a journal for 5 minutes, or going for a 10-minute walk, or doing a short breathing exercise. Let it be simple, and let it be yours. Because in the middle of chaos, routine becomes your anchor. It grounds you, and when the big picture feels overwhelming, the small wins are what keep you going. 4. Connect with others. Don't heal alone. Grief often pushes us inward. We want to disappear, to shut the world out, to lick our wounds in silence. And sometimes solitude is necessary. But isolation can also deepen the wound, because healing doesn't happen in the dark. It happens in connection, in community, in the quiet presence of people who remind you you're not alone in this. Think of wolves. When one is wounded, the pack surrounds it. They don't leave it behind. They move slower. They adjust. They protect. That's what real support looks like. And even though it might feel hard to reach out, it's one of the most powerful things you can do. Start small. Send a message to a friend. Call a family member. Write an email. You don't need to explain everything. Just say, "I've been going through something and I could use some support." If speaking is too difficult, write it down, or join a support group, even anonymously online. Just take that first step toward connection. And if someone offers to help, let them. Say yes to the dinner invite. Accept the offer to talk. Say yes when someone wants to sit beside you in silence. This isn't about being needy, it's about being human. We're not meant to carry pain alone. And when someone shows up for you, it's not charity. It's love, it's healing, it's hope with hands and feet. 5. Set a new vision for the future. Create something to move toward. Loss often leaves a hole, a blank space where a dream once lived. And in that space, it's easy to feel lost, like you're drifting with no clear direction. That in-between space, where the past is gone, but the future hasn't arrived yet, is deeply uncomfortable. But it's also where something new can begin. You don't need to have your whole future figured out. You just need a spark, a glimpse of what life could look like on the other side of this. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to become in 6 months? How do I want to feel when I wake up? What would make me feel proud, alive, or even just a little bit curious again? Create a small vision. Maybe it's traveling to a new place. Maybe it's learning a new skill. Maybe it's simply being able to laugh without guilt or go a whole day without feeling overwhelmed. Write it down. Make a vision board. Set one small goal that aligns with that vision and take a step toward it today. When you have something to move toward, everything changes. It gives your pain a container. It turns survival into movement, and movement creates hope. Hope doesn't erase grief, but it gives you direction. It says, there's still more for me. I'm not done yet. Why this all matters. You may feel shattered now, but remember this. Broken does not mean defeated. In Japanese art, there's a beautiful tradition called kintsugi. When pottery breaks, it's not thrown away. It's repaired using gold. The cracks are highlighted, not hidden, because the object is now seen as more beautiful because it was broken. You are like that pottery. What you've been through doesn't diminish you, it deepens you. Your pain, your cracks, your resilience, they are part of your story now. But they are not the end of it. They are the beginning of something new, something stronger, something wiser. Now take a moment and picture your life 6 months from now. You've faced the pain, you've honored your emotions, you've shown up for yourself day after day, you've let people help, and you've started to dream again. You're not just surviving, you're becoming something extraordinary, someone who bends but never breaks, someone who turns pain into power. So here's your next move. Pick one of these 5 steps and take action today. Send that message, take that walk, write that journal entry, do one thing that proves to yourself you're still here and you're not done yet. If this message helped you, give it a like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you don't miss more content like this. And in the comments below, tell us, what's one thing you're doing today to come back stronger? Because you are not alone, and we rise stronger together. Thanks for watching. Now go, heal, grow, and rise.